So, yesterday, as I was sitting in my thinking chair, thinking about the things I was going to talk about or think about, I like to focus my thinking. Applying strength came up. So, in my peer coaching forum, we learned about uh, strengths based coaching. Okay, and that's helping others build upon the things that they're already good at. And not so much focusing on the things that they're lacking. Okay, what we want to do is do without, with our eyes closed, the things that we're good at. But on the other hand, you want to build upon the things that you are not so great at. So you don't want to focus all on the negative, because then whatever you focus on grows. You want to make that better. So if that is your focus, you want to focus on making it better. But don't neglect the things that you're already good at, because your attention is here, that energy and the things that you're good at will start to dissipate or deteriorate. We don't want that. So spend strength base, okay? Apply your strength. So today I'm going to talk about applying your strength. We all have like positive things. Everybody has a positive strength in their personality, in their little quiver of arrows they have that they can use without, they can fire that thing off without even, putting much effort to it, because they're so good at it. It's so entrenched in them that energy is just, phew, it's good. And we want to build upon those things. We want to make, the reason you want to build upon that is you want to use that thing without effort. Okay? So when you get into your day-to-day relationships or your day-to-day routines, you want to use your strength to carry you through, where you have enough time to focus on something that that you could bring up a little bit. So, like I said, you don't want to focus all your attention on a negative thing trying to build that up, but you want to have the things that you can do positively and perfectly in your day-to-day routine, where your level of your quality of life increases. Okay. Now we want to apply these strengths into our relationships too. So when you are in your day-to-day routine and with the people that you love or that you don't love, you're in your circle of influence. You want to be the catalyst that pushes everybody up, that builds people, all right, builds everything. Now, you can't do that if you're focused on your negative, okay? If you're trying to build yourself up, you cut off the outside world and, do that on your own time. When you're trying to build relationships or try to build businesses, you want to focus in on the strengths that you have. Now, you want to apply these strengths on to the things that you have. Uh, So what you want to do is you want to create three things, three layers of, the things that you're great at. All right. So one thing is depth. You want to have a deep relationship. Okay. You want to have deep relationships with your, with your customers, with your children, with God. You want to have a deep relationship. Now, you use your strengths to, because you do that so well and people are in awe of it, of whatever it is, you can have deeper relationships. Now, this is my last time saying it. Don't, you want to build yourself up in the negative areas, all right? You want to improve, but don't be focused on it so much that you neglect everything else. You neglect your people and your strengths. What you want to do is have your strengths going. So I'm turning this away. I'm leaving that alone. We do this later in our private time. So when I'm in my day to day with everybody else, the things that I'm good at, the things that has people's attention, then I'm building deeper relationships with that. Uh, Also, duration. You want to have duration. You want your time with these people, your customers or your children or God. You want your time to be extended. You want it to be longer. You want quality time, and you want quality time to be longer than just hey, and you keep on going doing whatever you're doing. So you want a deeper relationship with which makes the things about you better to that person, and you want to have duration. You want to make that time with them, longer. And the last one is frequency, where you want to have more encounters with you. You want them to have more encounters with you, so you can have deeper relationships, and then you can have longer lasting time with them. And the more that happens, the longer it gets and the deeper it gets until you have a solid foundation. And instead of being that 5 minute conversation, it turns into an hour. Instead of having it once a week, you having it, 3 or 4 times a week, and your relationship deepens and deepens and deepens. This is how you get your children to listen to you, because they're not watching what you do. I mean, they're not watching they're not listening to what you're saying. They're watching what you do, and the quality and the integrity that you have behind what you're saying and doing. That's what affects them. That's what gives you influence into other people's lives, into your circle of influence. So let's make our interactions better. Our encounters when I encounter you, I want to have something, I want to feel better about myself and that I saw you when we see each other. I like to see it longer. I want to spend more time with you and not the other way around. I got to get out of here as fast. Oh, but time to go. And frequent. I want to get to know you better, have more time with you, and see you more often. All right. So that's how you build a, strong relationship, a customer base. Okay. And even if the customer is God himself, or the customer is your children, or a customer is the customer to build your business to make you, successful in life. But let's do all those 3 things. Keep those in mind. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday.